It's the 49ers and the Rams, and it's coming up next.
The onset of fall weather certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've been buoyed by getting two. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
On the set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 33-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. McCartney. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. A gain of 8 on the keeper, and a 1st down. The Niners come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some great distance in the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll keep leading on the running game. Back to the ground. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the 49ers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So breaking it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Weber. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 11. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they at one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Back to throw. McCartney going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, McCartney. And he's got Dorsett complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great job, great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside, as he did there.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken at the 46. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off-play action. McCartney sliding out of the pocket. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Off the bootleg. McCartney, he'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time, 3 here. Not the worst thing in the world. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Well, the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Quick, yellow. Blue, check. Check white. Black one. Smith, red. Opposite. Green.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He likes running premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
And he's going to keep this again.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
They throw it out right complete. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He finds his man complete. That's Weber. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Three-quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And some space here. There he goes, right side. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 9. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Fisher.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And throwing on third down there, but he can't connect. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
6 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. McCartney, they'll roll him out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of have this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's Dwight Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. He sent it back. This game's been going. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are really rolling here to begin the season on their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you can hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.